Hello there, Adventures. Ben.
Danielle.
You're watching the
Malik Adventures.
the channel where we do
Anything we want.
If you're new to the channel, Mr. Astro will say to you,
Go subscribe.
and if you're returning to the channel, Mr. Rocky says,
Hello.
yeah, you gotta get the action in there. We're on location today to do something hopefully fun.
Yes.
But first, make sure you like the video,
Subscribe.
comment down below, and
Share the video.
but first, so we are at the Topeka Zoo, going to do an animal encounter with what, Danielle?
What's the otters?
The otters. So we're going to see.
So we got this little thing.
We're going to see what we can get into and what we get to do. So come along with us while we do it.
You guys.
Okay.
She may want to try and get past you guys. I don't know. So we have 3 male otters. Hang on, Bruce. Bruce! We're having a little dynamic problem. Alright, boys. So this one right here, this is Bruce. This one right here is Crush. And then this one is Albert. Come on, Albert. Here you go, buddy. Albert is our oldest and our longest resident here. We actually just got Bruce and Crush last October. They are both 2 years old, and Albert is 15. They get fed 4 times a day. So they get 2 before lunch and then 2 after lunch. So this is their 3rd feeding of the day. She's down there. Do you guys have any questions?
No, just
Anything you want to know about them?
anything, you guys?
It's okay, Albert. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was just asking them if they had anything.
Here you go, Bruce. I'm sorry, what'd you say? No, I think I might actually be good. I don't have any with me, but their diet actually does consist of carrots and bell peppers. And then the rest they get is these small fish called smelt. And then we have it's kind of like a meatball for them. And then they get the big herring that you saw me give them just a little bit ago.
Right.
I know, Bruce. Bruce, you're gonna have to get in the water.
How do you tell them apart?
Albert has more of a white face, and that's just because he is older. And then between the 2 brothers, Bruce is actually bigger than Crush. He's actually almost 6 pounds heavier than him. And Bruce has kind of a missing patch of hair on his right inner arm area because they had to shave him for something, and so that's another defining characteristic until it grows back. But he's always been bigger. He is the more dominant one. Crush is very much not, but he will still put Albert into his place. They are getting along much better. They have access to their pool all year long, even in the winter. Unless it freezes over, then we have to make a makeshift one. But they'll swim all year round.
Bring to birthday party or anything.
And the reason they get fed 4 times a day is they have such a high metabolism that they have to almost constantly be eating.
Right.
They're actually doing really well. Before, we used to not see them in the pool altogether at all. They've done really good today. And okay, we're good. I spoke too soon. Gotta save some for tonight, boys. tried to get her on the slide. My bad. Going wrong. Few more. Any questions?
We just enjoy otters and get to see the sea otters at KC and everything, and
Yeah.
just one of the favorite animals to come see.
Yeah, when they're dry, they're actually a really light color, especially Albert. Albert will be super light. But you're not dry very often, are you, boys? The boys aren't trained. Albert is. Where'd he go? Oh, he's swimming. Albert knows hula, which is to go into a circle, and he can wave. And they know target. Bruce is learning target. He's doing pretty good at it, which is just they have to touch their nose to the end of a stick.
Mm-hmm.
And we use it a lot for like weighing, or if we need them to stand in a certain spot for like a medical reason. But Bruce is doing pretty good. Crush is the special one. He's not quite there yet, but we'll get there. Before we got the two brothers, Albert did have a brother. His name was Tony. He passed away, I want to say 3 years ago. It was very sudden, so it was not expected.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of, from his behavior, thought that he was lonely, and so we brought in these two boys, and I'm sure he wishes he was back to being alone. They're actually doing really well.
Yeah, typically when we come, we see them doing laps in their pool, swim from one side to the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the boys will actually, at night, they'll go inside. The door's closed right now. But they'll go inside and they have a little straw bucket, and that's where they sleep, and so Albert will have time to himself at night.
He's like, excuse me, Meg, do you have any?
That's it now.
I don't have any more. You gotta save it for tonight, boys. Save it for tonight.
Any questions, Mom? Any questions, Meg?
We do, with Albert, we do what's called free contact training, which is where we're actually inside with him in the enclosure and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The boys are definitely not there yet, and I wouldn't trust them either way. But we're actually trying to crate train, which he is kind of crate trained. We just kind of bring it back to memory for him, just in case we do have to move him if the relations does not get better, or if it happens to get worse between all three of them.
Right.
The boys, the brothers, they came from South Carolina. Oh, that was cute. There's a little snort. Crush also is the one who will snort the most. The pool is drained every day because they're dirty boys. If you can't tell by the 5 billion pieces of carrot around the pool.
Oh yeah.
They can hold their breath up to 8 minutes. They really have no reason to. I think because I've seen him under is maybe 30 seconds. He's not doing anything, Albert.
Oh, that one found it.
Yay! Other than what you guys have already in here, what are some things that they get for enrichment?
So we have a calendar that kind of tries to differentiate what we do every day. The tire was actually in here already. It's over on the log over there. And I just left it in here, but I put in the slide the tyke slide thing, and then I put in the platform. They have rings that they can we can put in the pool that they can swim through. They can have edible enrichment, which could be more carrots and bell peppers, or it could be any type of fruit or vegetable, really. We can do an environmental change where we could put the pool maybe like half full or not quite as full.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a puzzle feeder, which one of our interns had made a couple years ago. That is a bunch of PVC cap-ins together, and they have to actually move them to get the food out of it. It's really good. They do need a lot of mental stimulation. They're very smart animals, and so that's a really good tool to use. We don't use it as much right now just because we only have one of them, and so they would all three kind of have to be fighting over it, and we don't want to cause any conflict.
Right.
They can get ice treats that could have fish frozen in them. They have different type of flotation devices. They had one in there yesterday that was just a big lily pad, yellow looking thing. We actually passed it walking up here. We can play music, but it's usually not for very long. They don't have something here to just let run all day, so it's usually just whatever music we play from our phone.
Okay.
It can be, Pandora music. We could do different animal noises. We will bring in straw from other animals also and put it in here for like a scent enrichment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't be cleaning that, Meg.
I was just trying to take a picture. The little poop dance they do, that's normal.
Hi. No, I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
Are you guys from Topeka?
A little bit south of here, Vassar and Wellsville.
Okay.
LaPlata, Missouri.
Yeah.
Up near the Iowa border.
Yeah, you get us away from
Yes. Things we do for friends.
I know. Yesterday we went to Planet Comic Con. Today,
Otters.
yeah,
This doesn't involve 7 hours of standing in a line.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I had a good time looking at the otters. Really loved how they just looked up at you and just stared at you and wanted more food. Then they did their happy poop dance. So I truly enjoyed it. Danielle's off looking at some bugs or something. I'm just hanging out here. Oh wait, here she comes. Finally, we can see what she thinks. Oh, hi. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
How did
Did we even say you're not even recording?
I totally am recording. Yeah.
Oh, you
There
are.
we go. When I'm talking here. How'd you
Did
think?
we even say who we're here with?
I don't think so. But hi, Meg.
And my mom.
And her mom. She's sitting down somewhere, waiting for us. But how'd you like the otters?
I liked it.
I said my favorite part was them looking up like, "Ooh, you got food," and then
Yeah.
their happy little poop dance.
I actually enjoyed watching Albert interact with the other ones because it reminded me of Rocky.
Yeah. Get off my lawn!
Yeah.
They were super
What about
cute.
Meg's favorite part?
Meg, what's your favorite part?
I love it. I love it.
There you go. Heard
Was
it
it
first
worth
here.
The money we spent? Yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
So, I think our next encounter that we're going to do is the hippos.
Yeah.
Later on in the year, maybe next year. Who knows? But yeah, this brings us to a close here at the Topeka Zoo, not the Kansas City. Until next time, friends, make sure you stay safe
Stay magical.
and always keep adventuring.
Adventuring?
See you next time.